Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and none of the above, welcome back to We Love Your Deck. Welcome to today's Factions Friday, where we talk about a faction in the Magic universe and the mechanics that give them flavor. Today's faction is the white, black, and green Abzan houses. The Abzan did not change much between the original and new timelines. They consider it to be their responsibility to protect and preserve the world for future generations. The Abzan believe that every member must continue the cycle of life and death not only for the clan to survive but also for the rest of the plane to survive and endure. The Abzan will accept anyone into their clan, whether they're outcasts from other clans or the orphans of slain enemies. They are treated like equals to other members of the clan. The Abzan perform their own form of necromancy. Through kin trees, they're able to communicate with the spirits of the clans as well as being able to infuse their essence into the tree so when they die, they will be part of it as well. The Abzan are loosely based on the Ottoman Turks, mostly with their armor inspiring them. Notable members of the clan include Anafenza Mevik. In the original timeline was a Khan who waged war against the Sultai and Mardu not for conquest but rather to protect the trade routes of the clan. In the current timeline, Anafenza was never able to become Khan. Instead, she used the abolished necromancy to defeat her enemies. One of her kin executed her to save her soul and enshrined it in a kin tree, where she later came back as a spirit to guide the clan. As well as Rayhan, the last Khan to the Abzan during the Khanfall, who refused to kneel to her new dragon lord, was killed by Silumgar protecting the other Khans of the Jeskai and Mardu. Though we've only been to Tarkir twice, we do have quite a few mechanics to look at. All of the mechanics for the Abzan deal with +1/+1 and focus on the enduring nature of the clan, such as Outlast, which will have the creature with Outlast put a +1/+1 counter on themselves, with many of them also having a Lord effect for creatures with +1/+1 counters on them. Empowering yourself but also those around you is key to the Abzan's enduring nature. As well as Bolster, which, when triggered, will put +1/+1 counters onto a creature with or tied with the lowest toughness, and that's perfect for them to want to protect the weaker members of the clan. And finally, Endure, which will either put counters on themselves or create a spirit token equal to the amount of counters you would have put on them. Meaning that the Abzan are never really alone as long as they have their kin trees. And that covers the basics of the Abzan houses. We'll keep going over the other clans next week. If you like what you heard and want to keep learning more, why not give me a follow? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side, Planeswalkers. And remember, be good to each other.